Okay, so I do have 5 plants that maybe need some repotting. I'm pretty sure most of them will. I'm just not sure about this guy right here, which is, it's not a pallidiflorum, it's that I'll put it on the screen, I can't say it right. But this is an anthurium that I've had in this little pot for a while now. And so it may need to be repotted, but I'm not sure. Give me a second. Okay, so I do have, before I go get my soil and everything, let me show you guys everything here. I do have a Scindapsus silver lady that may need to be repotted. I'm not too sure. I'm just going to check it out and see. And ooh. Then I have the Pothos Enjoy as well that is looking so pretty. Whoops, I'm grabbing the Scindapsus. That has grown quite a bit for me. Of course, it has got dry leaves that I'll have to get rid of. But this one has grown good for me. I need to turn this one around so it can kind of grow evenly. But it's beautiful. I love the Enjoy and all this variegation it has on its leaves. Then I do have a Cebu Blue that I absolutely love that may need also a repot. So I'm going to be checking this one, and this will probably be the first one that I try to repot today because she is quite big. And this is my Cebu Blue. And check out this pot, it's gorgeous. My daughter's got this pot for me from World Market. It's the cutest thing. Then I also have this Crowayana Black that I think will also need to be repotted. I've had it up on my shelf in my room for a while now, and it's a little leggy because it doesn't get enough light. I think by now it would have had blooms if it had more light. So I'm considering getting a bigger light for that area for these plants, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But let me go grab my soil and all that good stuff, and I'll be right back and start getting these repotted. So I do have my cart and my trash can next to me because I need to have that just in case I just want to throw the soil in there so I don't make such a big mess on this mat. And it'll probably make the cleanup a bit easier than if I just put everything on the mat. And since I do have quite a few things here, that's why. Okay, I am running pretty low on pots, so I am going to have to be ordering some pretty soon. I really love these like other plastic type pots, these right here, but they're so tall, and when I try to put them inside of my catch pots, they go over it, and I don't like the way that looks. So it's like a love-hate relationship. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna have to use them anyways because I may not have enough for all these. I have 3. Maybe it'll be enough until I can order some more. I think these are 6-inch though, and I really don't want to move them up this much. Let me see if I can find. Oh, I do have a 5-inch in here, so I'll use that one. These are 6. I really don't want to use the 6. I'm gonna have to order more because I have all my anthurium in my cabinet that need to be repotted, like a lot of them. Some are going to be moving up to 6 inches, but a lot of them are going to 5. So yeah. So I am just reusing some old pots that I do have here, and I'm going to be using it to repot the Cebu Blue because it isn't a 4-inch pot. I'm pretty sure this is what that is, and it needs to be moved up 1, I think, because it's drying out a lot. So I'm pretty sure by now it's needing a repot. All right, and it does, big time. So that's my Cebu Blue roots. Definitely ready for a repot. So yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this. So I was like, this thing is always drying out, driving me crazy. Well, that's why. So is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? I'm not ever too crazy for the holidays, y'all. I don't know why. Now that I'm older, it's like, but it's a time, I guess, to spend with family and stuff and to enjoy each other, you know? But as I'm getting older, I'm just like not crazy about them. So I've had this Cebu Blue for, I can't say a year, maybe a year. No. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I know I haven't had it like super long, just because I haven't been ordering a lot of plants. I do have one plant that I did order coming in. Finally, I decided to order it, but the Cebu Blue is so pretty. I know that if you grow this up like on a pole, the leaves get pretty big. I just haven't been caring to make any more like crazy moss poles. There's one more that I do want to make for, I think it's my varicosum, but that will be my last one. But okay, I have this one repotted now, so hopefully this one won't be getting all crazy thirsty. I didn't want to mess with the roots. Usually I don't do that. I don't like to mess with the roots because I'm afraid it's going to disturb the plant. Although these are really good, hardy, strong plants, I'd rather still not mess with it anyways, just to be on the safe side. That one is repotted, was overdue for a repot. We'll do the Enjoy next, because I think this one is pretty overdue as well, because it's also getting thirsty all the time. Let me take off all these dry leaves. Okay. No, I don't want to break the roots. There it goes. Oh, well, this one's not real rooted. Well, kind of is. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to repot it anyways. I think it'll be fine if I do. So I'll go ahead and stick it in this 5-inch. And I'll just stick it kind of low and then put the soil like halfway. But yeah. That way it can have some light. Let's see what I'm doing here. Wow. Okay, so I got the Pothos Enjoy repotted. It's gonna go back in its little crochet pot. I was been learning how to crochet, so some of my crochet pots are kind of weird looking because I'm still no expert, but I'm learning. I'm learning a little bit. The next one that I'm going to go ahead and see if it needs a repot is my Scindapsus Silver Lady. I've actually had this one for a while now. I can't tell you exactly how long, but just like everything else, I've had it for at least over 6 months. So I'm going to see how this one is doing as well. She's gorgeous. I love the silver and Scindapsus. I've been wanting other ones. I have the Pictus, I think, in the kitchen up top, but when they have even more silver, they're just beautiful. So let's check her out. And yeah, I think it can be repotted. What do you think? I think it'll be fine to repot. I'm going to have a lot of little pots, which I don't really use these because I like to have the see-through pots to see what's going on in the soil of my plants. My soil, I do mix it up with a little bit more perlite just to make it a tiny bit more chunky, but I'm not too worried about these plants because they do like the moisture when being watered. So I think they'll be fine with this type of soil that I'm putting in them. I usually add in orchid bark, but I haven't added in orchid bark in this soil, just perlite, along with the tropical soil that you can find at Walmart. And I love these pots right here, like I was saying, but man, finding like a really good catch pot for them is a pain. So usually for this, I'll get those trays that just go underneath, and I may have to order some of those too when I get new pots because I don't have any more. But I think this one's gonna do really well in here. It looks really pretty. And the pots are gorgeous. I can't complain about that. It's just putting them back in their catch pots. So, but yeah, here's the gorgeous Silver Lady, completely done. Okay, so the next one that I do have here, let me clear out some of this stuff real quick. So the next one I do have here is a Coroiana Black. This one is a plant that I've had for a very long time. I couldn't tell you, like maybe a couple years almost. It's still tiny, and I probably, actually I have repotted this one once. I'm not gonna lie, I have. It came in a real tiny little like pot whenever I did order it from the Green Escape, and I did repot it one time. So I'm pretty sure I'll remember the name to this plant, but I'm going to peel off this label anyways and put it on there because ain't no telling what will happen with my thyroid brain. I forget everything. But this one's really, I love this one. It's gorgeous. So to me, it's like, oh, it's easy to remember. That one is like a 3-inch pot, I think. Maybe, I could be wrong. What is it? Let me see. Yeah, like a 3 or a 4. I don't know. It looks like a 3. I could probably just move it up to one of these 4-inch ones. I'll have to go wash it though if I do. Oh yeah, I could. So this one's really not going to need, it's not going to need a bigger pot. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go wash this pot because it is pretty dirty compared to my other ones. That way I can put this one inside here and then put the label on it as well. Okay, so I washed this pot and now I'm going to go ahead and check the roots on this, which I feel may be ready. I love the soil on this one. It is a very chunky. This one does dry out pretty quick, so I'm assuming it'll be fine to repot. Yeah. It also has roots all up in there. When I touch it, you can feel them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in a pot just one size bigger than this one. So it should be perfect. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of the soil at the bottom. And put that in there. Actually, could use a little bit more. I am going to put some orchid bark in here and some more perlite pretty soon. I feel like a lot of my plants like the chunky soil a lot. They do better. Give me a second, guys. I got my kids calling. So I did move things around and I went ahead and kind of just set it up the same way, and I put my Enjoy up there this time around, and shelf I kind of just reorganized everything so that way I could put this holiday cactus there. I think it looks gorgeous, and I believe with all this light it's going to bloom like crazy, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, you guys, this is pretty much it. End of the video. Just wanted to make a repotting video. I do have a lot more repotting videos probably to come. An anthurium next, because yeah, my anthurium are way overdue. But I do want to thank you for watching another video, and if you do like my content, feel free to subscribe and like my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye y'all.